So you might have to change the handrails on an ocean, and I'm here to try to simplify it for you because it can be overwhelming just to think about it. So anyway, let's just get started. Reciprocating saw with a metal blade on it, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut these edges off because inside is the head for a bolt, and it's just going to make your life a lot easier. So now if you take a look right here, there's the head. So you get a ratchet, 1/2 inch ratchet goes on. That's how we're going to get that off. Next step. Okay, so we're going to trim that top. We're going to cut the top handle to get to that side. In here, instead of just digging all this foam away, these filler boards are coming out just so we can get some access up there, and it's pretty easy to get them off. You got to okay, this top one, you got to get it loose, then we have to grab it with the pliers again to get it down. There we go. Get him right out. And now we've got way better access to get into those bolts. So we come down right through here. You do want to watch, there is a hose that's going to come across right up high. There's a hose that comes across to the waterfall, and then this line feeds the valve right here. So you're aware.
Okay, let's do.
Look at that. Isn't that slick? Now if you look up in here, that bolt, I get a 1/2 inch wrench. The nut is right there. Get a 1/2 inch wrench. We're going to spin it right off. And I'm going to do that right now myself just to show you. There we go. The reason that we're cutting that off is so you can turn this side to unthread it off of the nut. Otherwise you're stuck doing like 1/8 of an inch turn at a time from the nut on the inside. We get that loose. Now depending on what year they were manufactured as well, because these are both 1/2 inch on this one. They do change in size depending on which handrails you have in spot. We also will end up, like on this guy in particular, this is an 09, we're going to end up drilling this out, this hole a little bit larger to fit the new handrail. And if you come around the side here, I'm just going to show you quick. So see on this side, I just took that one out. It took a little bit of cutting to get into there. I mean, yeah, I know it's a pain in the butt, but it is open. You can see that there's this bulk of foam we get through, and there is actually a tunnel to dig in there. And just sit tight 1 second, I'm going to show you. I got this, you get a decent sized crowbar, and it can run down there, and I just scrape it on the sides till I got to that nut, and that nut only had a little bit of foam on it. I cleaned off the half of it with foam with my thumb. I got that wrench on it, and then we just got it loose, and I unthreaded it by hand on the inside. Then we'll put the new one in. So next step, I gotta get a drill bit. So you have the new handrail. You can snip it into spot, take your nut and washer, head up in there, and get your wrench. A speed wrench helps out. If you don't have a speed wrench, just take the time, thread it on with a normal wrench. The end handrail, you don't need to rip any of these filler boards out. There's enough room in here, you can get up. And when we did both of these, I didn't even need to take any foam whatsoever. We were managed to just get up there with our hands and the wrench and grab onto that nut and then unthread the front tube. Okay. Okay, cleaning this up, because we've got to get new boards to put back in. We've got the staples here, so you're going to get some side cutters. Make sure you dig into the wood a little bit with the side cutter so it's recessed in where you cut it. And then you're just going to snap those off. So we're going to cut all these staples off. Then we'll get some wood glue, staple gun, get it all fixed up. So you're going to take your new boards that we will cut and send to you when you order them. And they're going to go back in here. You're going to take some wood glue without making too much of a mess. Get a little bit of wood glue in there. As you can see, I was frustrated trying to cut the staples, and I just yanked them out. It makes a little bit of damage, but it's a lot easier. Then take your boards. New one's going to go up. Take an air nailer. And it's like doing a hardwood floor. You're going to air nail at an angle and go shot, 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 straight into there. Then you're going to take your next board, air nailer. So you're going to go shot, shot, shot. You want to make sure that that staple doesn't get into that backside so that the your next piece can actually fit onto it. Take that one, nail, nails gonna go bang, bang, bang. Then your last one is gonna go up. And then this one is going to staple at an angle like that, going into this sideboard. And on that side, stain it, and you're done. Compressor's not running, so I don't have any air. It's the way it is sometimes. And that's changing your handrail.